Hey y'all, Rochelle here, your delightful crafter. I know, shocking, this is not a haul video. This is actually, I guess, kind of sort of a craft video. I am making a mailbox for one of the guys at work who's retiring, and they requested that I make one. I decided because it was a guy, I was gonna do a different one, and this is the one I am making today. I'm going to do a combination of this one and this one. So basically all the decorative parts of this minus the scallops up top because it's for a guy. And yeah, so I went ahead and pre-cut everything just because it was a lot of work, really messy, and I didn't want this to be a ridiculously long video. But anyway, if you're new to my channel, welcome. I hope you stick around a spell. If you like what you see, please hit that subscribe button. Ding that bell next door if you want to get notifications of my future videos. Thumbs up, likes, always appreciated. And any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Sorry. The first thing I'm going to do, based on the instructions, because it does come with assembly instructions, just for the body, not for the decorating. And this is my first time making this particular one, so we're going to kind of learn along the way. I had considered doing this live, but I figured for time's sake, for me, it's going to be best if it's not, in case I get distracted and I have to walk away. So, anywho, I'm excited about this. Sorry, I've been really tired lately, and I think it is, I think my iron's low again, and, so I probably have to get with my doc about having blood work done and testing my levels, but, anywho, if you have this set, just so you know, this little slot here is not included in, it's not a one cut. You cut two of this one out, and then you have to place the slot die. And there, because I use textured cardstock, there are little notches when you cut it, but because of the textured cardstock, you can't see it. So just letting you know that I had to kind of place those. I suggest when you're making these that you do pre-cut everything. Don't do one part and then come back, because I kind of had to use these guys here to make sure that I was placing my my slot correctly. And even then, it looks like it might be a little high. So anyway, we'll see in a bit. I'm pre-scoring this part. I'm not going to do all the pre-scoring up front just because it would be a really long session. I know it's shocking. Some of y'all think I never craft. I do craft. I am one of those that actually, I craft better by myself than I do with friends, simply because I get distracted. I want to chit-chat more than I do want to put my stuff together. So I just find this better. So like I had all the cutting done ahead of time. And it would have been the same issue had I had set this... Oh, darn it, I didn't want to do that. Shoot. I did the wrong one. See, I'm talking and I'm distracted. We'll just kind of... Right now, I'm all sticky. Yuck. That's what I mean. I get distracted when I'm talking. I gotta make sure I stay up in frame. And I also tend to craft with my head over my project. So I'm hoping that I can do this without the back of my head getting in your way. So there we go. Get on there. Okay. I always try to place the decorations on while the project is flat. That way I know I'm getting good pressure all around and it's not going to fall apart. Learned that the hard way when I first started crafting. I love this tonic glue. Oh shoot, no. See? Give me just this. I'm going to put this together and then I need to get some foam dots. I was almost going to put that straight on, but I remembered that I wanted to pop these up. So give me just a second while I get me some foam dots. I want these. Okie dokie. Yeah, these are the minis. These are good. I love Stampin' Up dimensionals. They are the bomb. You know, I'll glue it all together first, and then I will get that part done. I hope everybody had a good weekend. I haven't been feeling so great. Like I mentioned already, I think my iron's low. Yesterday, we were supposed to go do, my daughter was taking us all out for dinner, and I just was not feeling good at all. So we ended up canceling and went for family lunch today instead. And had a good time. Oops. Get on there. So if you are new to the... See, I need to put something else down. Fortunately, that'll dry clear, but it's going to bug me. You know what? We are going to break out this new toy. Whoop, whoop. My new Tonic magnetic craft mat. Although I do think that this background's prettier. But this is going to be easier for me to wipe down than this background. Stick those up there. We're going to work on these first. I want to keep my glue down. I'm not going to do it in this video, but in a future video I'm going to show you, because if you're new to Tonic dies, so there aren't dies in there that actually cut this whole thing out. There is a die that cuts this whole piece out. Then there's another one that has like all the delicate, I call them the delicate cuts, that you have to like center in there. And I use purple tape or another like low tack tape to hold it in place. You'll notice probably on some of these where the edge is not even around, and that's because of you having to have it placed just right. Anywho, there's a lot of, like I said, it's really tedious, and that was why I didn't want to do that part on camera, because you'd be looking at the back of my head a lot, and we're not here to look at the back, here to look at the back of my head. Let's see, there's that one. to get used to this. I keep wanting to stand it up, but that's what this awesome tool is there. I think I ordered that from Honeybee Stamps. I've got that one, and I've got this one over here that holds the glue like straight upside down, but I wasn't feeling using the Aleene's today. So just working our way around. Don't forget, there is a hidden giveaway going on this week. The only way to find it is to watch the videos. Those who are familiar with my channel know how it works. So if you're new to my channel, the only way you're going to find it is to watch the video. I don't make them easy because to me, I want to reward those who actually support my channel and watch my videos. I think it's only fair. I know some of y'all know there are channels out there that do hidden giveaways, but like they'll announce it in titles, or if you're reading the comments, it's easy to figure out that there's a giveaway going on, and then some people don't even watch the video. And considering how much work a lot of YouTubers put into their channels, again, this is our way of rewarding our subscribers and those who support the work we do. And so I used to do my hidden giveaways different, and people were cheating. And I decided to change it up. So anyway, there is a giveaway going on. You will have to go through this week's videos. I believe it closes either tonight or I think it closes tomorrow. I'll be honest, I don't remember. So, anywho, I am not going to speed anything up. This is going to be real time. Again, another reason why I didn't start with all the die cutting. We would be here forever. And considering the trouble I've been having uploading lately, I wasn't going to take that chance. So, is that good? I love this tonic because you can get it just fine enough. Now, I would prefer to put a needle tip nozzle on it, but I'm just not going to mess with it right now. And I don't have any of my other glue, like my art glitter glue or my Barely Arts, so I don't have that handy, and I'm not going to worry about it. So there's one down. This hidden giveaway is open to US and outside of US. It's not a big thing, but it is fun. It's not a craft item either. So, anywho. Are there any movies anybody's wanting to see? I still have not watched it yet, but I am excited about the new Coming to America movie. I think it's on Netflix. I haven't watched it yet. And I haven't watched WandaVision. My husband actually canceled Disney Plus over some drama that they created of their own mess. And so because of it, he canceled our subscription. And then the next day, they announced WandaVision. And I was like, man, I like Marvel, the Marvel movies. Yeah. So, hopefully nobody is experiencing, or whoever got the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. My facility is all Pfizer. So, I didn't have any side effects, thank goodness. I didn't really notice anybody who did. They may have had like a headache after the second dose. Other than that, nothing really serious. I just want us to get back to normal life again. I am so over all of this mess. It's just not even funny. It's getting old. We can't do real vacations anymore. I have a cruise booked for October. Hopefully it is not canceled. I've had 4 cruises canceled already. And currently I only have 2 on the books. One for my hubby and I. We leave October 30th, so it's going to be a Halloween cruise. I'm really excited. I'm going to be optimistic that everything goes smoothly. Yeah. Oh, Buddy's out there barking. He's an old blue heeler. He's going blind. I think he's going deaf, so he just barks at nothing. He's a really good dog. I am not a dog person at all, but I do love Buddy. Now, when he first came home, I was not happy. I was not a happy camper at all. But he has grown on me over the years, and I love him. I don't pet him, because he's old, and it doesn't matter. We take him to the groomers, and he gets like doggy spa days, and he still stinks. I don't know if it's just because he's old. I have no idea. But we spend good money on shampoo, like deodorizing stuff, and it doesn't matter. He still stinks. So, you know, I don't touch him, but I know that sounds mean, but he knows I love him. I always make him special treats that I don't do for the cats, that I've never done for any other dog. Like I said, I am not a dog person. If he has an accident, I don't get too upset with him because, like I said, he is old. He's a good boy. But, yeah, not a dog person. I am praying that the hubby does not try to get another dog when he passes. Certainly not a puppy. I refuse to do puppies because we had a puppy once and nobody was ever home. And, you know, if you want a dog, you need to train the dog. And you need to be home to train the dog. And the dog shouldn't live in a kennel. And that's just my thing. You know, it's not the dog's fault. Anywho, there's those. Almost done. These little guys here decorate the lid. You know, I don't think I cut enough of those. Gosh darn it, I didn't want to have to... Yeah, I can do those later. I'm going to be scrubbing a lot of glue off my hands tonight. I'm trying to think of stuff to talk about. Normally when I'm crafting, doing something, I'm watching a movie or listening to a podcast, but I can't play it or YouTube will flag me for copyright garbage. So, darn copyright. You notice I got something in my cup. I actually have cranberry juice today. I love cranberry juice. Oh, it's gonna be... Shoot. Got too much glue. My hands are getting super sticky. Come on. So I gotta tell you, I've been really sad. Some of y'all know I follow the royal family. Mainly I follow William and Harry. And I have been so upset with Harry lately. I think the way he is treating his family is absolutely awful. And I think some of the stuff he did prior to Prince Philip's passing hurried along his passing. He said some hurtful things, and he allowed hurtful things to be said, and I don't believe them. I don't believe it at all. I feel sorry for William because he and Harry were best friends, and the stuff that is being said and stuff, you know, intentional hurts towards his wife. And yeah, I think it's wrong. Absolutely do. I'm going for a vintage postal box feel. Kind of like the other ones. That I did, that you guys have seen. Or I should say that I've shared. I didn't, no, I'm not restarting my computer. I've shared the other ones. I didn't assemble them with you guys, I don't think. Get on there. Yeah, definitely glad that I did it on here versus on my background. The background is actually poster board from Hobby Lobby. Some of y'all might recognize it. Yeah, I'm seriously gonna have to scrub this thing down. I have glue everywhere. Okay. Oh, I guess we're gonna do this guy. I didn't feel like layering this. Normally I'll like layer these and put like liquid glass on top. I'm not doing it this time. My daughter and her boyfriend have gone to watch, I guess there's a new Shrek movie? I have no idea. But they went out for date night and are going to watch Shrek. Get off my fingers. Oh man, I wish I had some baby wipes nearby. I don't have any baby wipes nearby right now, and I've got glue all over my hands. That looks awful right now, but it'll dry and clear up. Okay. Come on. I'm glad I didn't paint my nails. Oh, yeah, no, I don't want to do that. I almost made a boo-boo again. Shame, shame, shame. Shame, shame, shame. Okay, we are going to start pop dotting. I don't know about you, but I love to watch, and I've mentioned this, I love to watch like crime stories, stuff like that. And Bailey Sarian and Stephanie Harlow are like my favorites. Like hands down my favorite. However, I've been upset with Bailey Sarian because since she used to do videos every Saturday and every Monday and sometimes on Thursdays. And Saturdays were get ready with me, so they were like just her doing her makeup and chit-chatting. And Mondays are always Murder Mystery and Makeup Monday. Well, since I started following her last year. And when I started following her, she only had about, I think, 60,000 viewers. And, see this right now, I want to be like my head right over it for placement. Oh, that's going to look so good. And so she shot from 60,000 viewers to over 4 million. Yeah, she's at 4.63 million subscribers now. So in less than a year, she has basically grown 60 million viewers. She's good. She's funny. I just love her. But now she has gone down to 1 video a week, and you can't even guarantee that the video is going to post every week. So I'm just kind of like, you know, that's kind of a letdown. Yeah, she worked really hard. She worked really hard to build her channel, but it's like, now that she's huge, she doesn't really do anything. And I am kind of bummed about that. And she kind of does stuff that's already out there instead of like, she would pull up stuff from like the 1600s. She was doing neat stuff. But nope, not anymore. So if you want entertainment, and she has she's got a great personality. So I mean, if you like crime stories, she's got a ton out there to binge watch, but I've watched everything now, and now I'm basically looking for other people because she doesn't post regularly anymore. Which is kind of a bummer. I think it would be great if someday, like, I get big enough to, like, this strictly be my own, like, my own income, and so all I had to do was this. Because then I could do more crafting. But I work. Because I like to craft. Well, I like crafts, so, if you are getting annoyed at how slow this is going, well, it's the nature of crafting. I don't do any editing. I used to edit, and I kind of found it a waste of my time. And besides, I don't have the editing software installed on this computer either, so. Anywho. Yeah, we're already at 28 minutes. This is going to be a long one. But that's crafting. It's the truth of crafting. It's not super speedy. Anyway, the guy at work that's retiring, it's 25 years, I think. So we're also getting pitching in, and we're doing a grandfather clock. So, yep. Yeah, I'm loving this. Get down. Oh, nope, I gotta move it. It's too low. Move. This is that where I really wish I was like my head hovering over top. Yep, there we go. It's coming together, y'all. It is. Okay. see. I'm not very chit-chatty. Like I said, I'm tired. I'm going to go through a lot of pop dots on this thing. On the bright side, this is the bulk of it. I think once we get past this part, I debated whether to assemble this, like all the decorations beforehand, or to wait and do it with you guys. So I may not go through too many. Maybe just one sheet. So I hope y'all have something fun planned. Well, hopefully your family has something fun planned for you if you are a mom. I don't know. Well, actually, my kids are going to be in South Carolina for Mother's Day. So it'll just be me and the hubs. I think maybe we will go to Chamagausha. It's a Brazilian steakhouse. Oh, love that place. We usually go on special occasions because it's a little expensive, but oh my goodness, is it good. All right, this one, give me a second. I got to pull off screen because I want to, yeah, there we go. I want to try and keep the spacing the same. That goes there, so we'll do this one. Also, we need to go to Six Flags. We have passes, and we haven't been yet, and spending a little bit of change on our passes, and we need to go before it gets too hot. Anywho, so I've mentioned recently that there is some secret squirrel business going on. And as I've kind of sort of alluded to, it is in partner with some other channels for Mother's Day. Is that right? I gotta come down just a little bit. Ugh. This is really messing with me, you guys. Guess that's as close as I'm going to get to being hovering over the top of it. Okay. Hopefully, I hope you can hear my son. He's in the background. He's gaming, so I think he's gaming with his brother who's in Pennsylvania. I think. I don't know. So I know, shocking. Like I said, I do craft. It's just, as I mentioned, I am one who usually changes her mind a lot. And so I don't really like to do live crafting. Hopefully some of y'all understand where I'm coming from. I am planning on, I gotta find my instructions. I used to teach classes, like card classes and stuff like that. And give me just a second. I'm going to pull it over here and show you. The one I have is really beat up. Do I want it like that? Yeah, I think I want it like that. Bring it down a hair. Come on. Even though this isn't glued on, even just adding these panels is really strengthening up the piece. Okay, anyway, distraction. if you want to do like party favors and stuff like this, this one's a mess. But this is made out of one 12 by 12 sheet of paper and a little bit of pattern paper, and that's it. It's actually really easy to make. So I figured I will do a short little video on this somewhere in the near future. Here. I have it set. See? I mean, how easy that. And then you fill it up with like little goodies to give as part, either, well, I guess you could, well, not really party favors, because you can't really do it for guys, but y'all know what I mean. And it's actually pretty easy to do. Let's see. Here we go. Those go over there. Yeah. I'll go ahead and pop him up. I'm always very generous with the little foam dots. I'm just, if you don't do enough, then they go flat and it's a mess. Now this project does come with like a card that you can make for it, but I'm not using that. Hold on. There are some cards, miniature cards at Walmart that we use at work that fit perfectly into these little mailboxes. And I'd show you, but they're in my desk at work. So I think this is coming along nicely. I think this will be good for a guy. So I think he's in his late 60s. I think. Not positive. I don't see him very often because of COVID and his age. He's considered high risk. So he actually teleworks most of the time. And I see him maybe once every other week. But he's a nice older gentleman. Quiet. So I also have to go to either Michael's or Hobby Lobby tomorrow to pick up the mat for the picture that we're doing. And I gotta go to the ATM for money for the grandfather clock. I love the people I work with in my office, but I've told you guys that. I took a pay cut when I left the last apartment. So I stayed at the same hospital, but I transferred departments when our contractor changed. Really bad contractor came on. And instead of doing what the hospital wants, the government wants, they wanted things done the way they want it. And it's been a mess. I still communicate with the department over there, and they get complaints all of the time. And yeah. Woohoo, it's coming together, y'all. Now I just have to figure out the rest of the instructions as far as the assembly of the body. Like I said, I've never made this one before. And I can't decide which one is more work. I think this one might be more work than the other one. Let's see. Come down, come over. I think that's it. Nope, it's got to come down a little bit. Sorry. I'm usually very quiet when I craft. Okay, there we go. Dooby-dooby-doo. Alright, so there's the body. Now, it says, so now I need these, apparently these two pieces. I'm going to set, oh, this one goes on top and this one goes on the bottom. Okay. It kind of, next glue the other 4 panel together. Once the front panels are stuck together, wrap and glue around the top and bottom panels, ensuring the hinge is at the back of the box. Okay. So now we got to do some more folding of our score lines. This one is going to be tough because I probably should have folded these. So it cuts out like this, and then there's a die that, so this die right here that cuts out this deal only cuts 5 sides, and it has a score side. So to get this, you have to cut it, and then you have to rotate it a little bit so that you have a cut line where the score line is here. And so you cut this out twice. I hope that made sense. So if you have this set, I'm just letting you know, because it doesn't really explain that to you in the tutorial or the instructions, because the instructions that come with this only address the assembly. It doesn't address any of the cutting of the decorative pieces. That, I think, is a... I think they should give a little more detail in that, but they don't. So, so this one here with this flap on top, this is the top of the mailbox. There's also going to be a lid that we're going to assemble. We haven't gotten that far. Like I'm not trying to rush ahead because, like I said, I've never made one of these. And I don't want to mess this up with all the work I've already put into it. So, I miss doing 3D projects. When I'm using my Cameo, I use my Cameo the most. And I have the original Cameo. I haven't seen any reason for me to go out. I think now there's a Cameo 4, I think. Anyway, so we're going to do that. We're going to do this one. But I love doing 3D projects. And with SVG files, to me, SVG Cuts, hands down, has the best files on the market, followed by Dreaming Tree. And the funny thing about that is, Dreaming Tree, the owner, CEO of Dreaming Tree, was the husband to, I can't think of her name right now. His name is Leo, and I can't think of her name at the moment. Well, let's find out. SVG Cuts. I want to say her name is Mary. I think it's Mary. And I think it's Mary. Anyway, they were married. And she did all the designing of the files, and he did all of the what's the word? He did all the digital stuff, like the advertising, the digital, because they always have the neatest advertising for their projects. And they were actually featured, I think, 2013 on, what's her name? Enron. what's her name? She got busted for Enron. Martha Stewart. There we go. Anyway, they were featured on Martha Stewart as an up-and-coming, and that's how I found them. And they were great. Well, they ended up getting divorced, and he started his own company called Dreaming Tree. I will still say that Mary's channel business, I like her designs much better, and Leo's has gotten better. In fact, I need to go to his website because they just put out a windmill that is absolutely stunning, and I need to get that. But if you have not heard of either one of those, and you love SVG files and 3D projects, I'm telling you, you need to go check them both out. And I'm just looking at this Easter kit that they posted on March 5th, and it's crazy. I'm in love. I need to get everything linked up onto this computer so I can start using it again. Okay. That's where we're at so far. I am loving it. Absolutely loving this. Love, love, love. Okay, I think... There we go. Okay. So anyway, Dreaming Tree and SVG Cuts, to me, hands down on the market, have the best files, period. That is just my opinion. And I have looked all over the place. Now, I will say the Silhouette website, if you have Silhouette Design Space, like the designer design space, they partner with a lot of artists that are really good. Let's see if I can do this right. This is one of those things where... Oh, come on. Making a mess. See, this is one of those things where I wish I wasn't on camera. There we go. I think we got it. Okay. So now I got to get in there and get all my sides. Oh, it popped out. Okay, I gotta come off camera for just a second. Sorry. I'm making a mess, and I don't want this to be a mess. Okay. Let's see if I can get my hand in there. Darn it. Okay. Okay. I'm going to be off screen for just a second because this is one of those deals that I'm getting ready to mess up. And I'm not happy. Okay. Get in there. I have big hands. Glue, glue, glue. Okay, I think... Yeah, this is one of those... This part is probably best, like, off-screen. You gotta get in there. It's gonna be interesting to see how I do the lid. Making our way around. Ah, dang it. Didn't go. Get on there. Stick, stick, stick. Well, it has its shape now. I mean, that's good. Okay, that means this one is going to be a big pita. Alright, so we're going to do this back one first. I think we're going to do one flap at a time. Yep, I think we're going to do one flap at a time. And we're going to start with the back. Flip that so I can get in here. I gotta make sure, there we go, because okay, so I guess I'm not starting from the back. Come on. Okay, well, there's one. I guess we'll do this one next. See, I don't use a lot of glue. Because I don't think it takes a lot of glue. Just hold it for a little bit, let it catch. Squeeze your finger in there. Your finner. I don't want to say I'm weird. I'm very particular about how things assemble. Sorry, concentrating. My son's talking really loud. But I think because we already have the base on, it's kind of helping the top go together a little easier. Press, bring this up. And I love these Teflon tools. They are the bomb. I wish that they had come out much sooner when I had started paper crafting. Okay. I think we are good on this part. Okay. So there we are. We have technically we have a container. All right, we are going to flip the instructions over. All right, and we are going to fold all the score lines. When you are cutting, I always try to make sure that the side that I want facing, like that, like part of the design is up top. So this is a textured cardstock, so you got to make sure your texture is up top and your back. So when the die goes on there, you have your texture pattern on top. Put your die down, run it through the die cutting machine. Because last thing you want is to have a mixture of a textured background and a non-textured background. So just something to keep in mind. All right, and the way I do these is I always fold them all the way in. Go. I like to score them flat. Do. I'm gonna have to take a drink here in a second. My mouth is getting dry. Doobie doobie doo. Okay. Alright. Just gonna put it on and hold it. There. And then you just work your way around. The glue, you have just enough time, you know, to work with it before it dries. Uh-oh. Oh, I guess he did something wrong. Come on. Guess there's too much glue on that one. Come on, come on, come on. And now this one here. For some reason there's 4 of these and I don't know why. Okay. Doesn't make sense why there's 4. Hold on. They had me cut 4 of these out. To create the base and the lid, glue 2 of the panels together. For the base layer, glue the box side tabs in line with crease. For the top layer, leave approximately 1 millimeter gap between the side tab and crease. Create 2 of these. Okay. So this one I have glued straight to the score line. They're calling it a crease. All right. Get up there. We're almost there, y'all. I think. Oh, itchy, itchy, itchy. Sorry. Super itchy. I gotta figure out which side is gonna be the top. Once upon a time, I strictly did tape. I'm a huge glue fan when it comes to projects like this. When I'm doing cards, I'm usually using tape. When I'm doing 3D projects like this, I'm always using glue. That's my preference. Now, it doesn't have to be yours. I have just found that the glue is stronger than the tape is. And that even includes redline tape, and I am a huge lover of redline tape. Because some projects that I've made in the past with redline tape have started to come undone. So I think going forward, when I do redline, I'm going to do redline and glue. Depending on the project. Let's see, okay. So that's all the decorative pieces. I just have to figure out. So these are going to be not as snug as that one was. So basically kind of like making a box. Okay. Covered in glue. So I guess since this one's bigger, it's going to be on top. So this is the one that I want this on. This is going to make it really difficult here in a second. Okay. And lay this down. This is where I really wish I was like hovering over. Is that? Nope. Okay, I think I got it. There we go. So there's that. Now we're going to put all this flat again. Because this is, like I said, we're almost done. Just about there. Let's see, I got to make sure these are all going the same direction. So... okay, there's one down. So yes, I always try to decorate when panels are flat. To me, if you try to assemble it and then add your decorations, you're gonna either squash something or you're not gonna get it level if you're a perfectionist. Or you're not gonna, like, it's very hard for me to get my hand in there. So I would have a hard time, like, pressing stuff to the sides, so, yeah. This is so cute, I'm loving it. So, some of y'all know how much I love, like, vintage postal. So it's very, when I look at these, that's all I see is red, white, and blue. So it's very hard for me to see this as a different color scheme, because all I want to see, if it's a post box, then it needs to be red, white, and blue. That's my opinion. Doesn't have to be that way. I think in Canada, they're all red. I think they're all red in Canada. What color are they in the UK? I know I have some people in the UK that watch, so I don't know what color your post boxes are there. I'm so excited about this. I'm so glad I went with this one over the other one. The other one is really pretty. To me, it's definitely more girly. This one could be super girly if I like glitterified it, but because it's a guy, yeah. I think I'm gonna do one of these at a time so that I can control everything. It said to not push it up to the score line. So give it a little bit of a gap is what I got from the instructions. It's driving me crazy though. I really want to push it up to the line. Give it that. Gonna hold it in place for a little bit. Okay, there's that one. We're about really, with him leaving, we're about to be so undermanned. It's, well, with my particular, the section I'm with, really undermanned. Yeah. We'll be okay though. We'll be okay. So the way this is going together up top, Get in there. You can either completely seal this up to this one and close it up, or you can, so this piece is going to be glued to this right here, like that, okay? And so you can either glue this completely to this and seal it up, or you can leave it to where this piece lifts up and you can put some kind of goodies or something inside of there. Yeah. Get off of there. I need to get that off my hand. Get that in there. And if you can see, I don't know if you can see that I am not putting it up right to the very edge of the score line. Where if you look at this one, I am right there up to the edge all the way to the tip. You can see on this one, I'm not. So this should fit over the top of this. Should is the key word. Two more. Well, we're going to be just over an hour. So, have any of y'all gone and watched that last channel I recommended, Charlotte Dobray? Oh my gosh, she is so funny. Like I mentioned, she used to be with a channel called Information Overload. And they basically take videos and like stuff online and do commentary on it. It is so, oh my gosh, she's so funny. It is, it's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Okay, one more tab and this one is done. Let's get on there. Come on, do it. There we go. We'll just do one. This is tiring. I gotta hold it for a little bit because there's a little bit of extra glue. Okay, let's see if this is gonna sit over the top. It should. Wah wah. That is the bomb. Little snug. I think I'm gonna glue this all the way down. Actually, how do I, we're gonna do this. Pop up. Because that way I know I get a good do it like this. I just want to make sure that I have a good like it's even around, if that makes sense. And then okay. And then I can press down tight. If you had this on top, you couldn't do that. Okay. I'm liking. It doesn't want to, because of where the hinge is placed, it doesn't want to catch very well. Hey, Joseph! Okay. I think... I'm hoping this catches good. We want it like that. Get on there. You. Oh, come on. Oh, darn it. Oh, well. I wasn't thinking. I don't know if y'all see what I did. It's gonna drive me absolutely bonkers. Push. So here's my front, right? And now this is at a diagonal. I'm gonna hold it a little bit. Hopefully that glue will catch. And it's not wanting to catch very well because you had to give that little, you didn't do a tight, like, to the, honestly, I probably should have put this on top and then glued it. Well, like, this is my first. It's a learning experience, that's for sure. So when we do the bottom, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do differently going forward when I do this. This sucks. I'm so upset about my top. You have no idea. It is going to drive me absolutely crazy. Okay, so here's a front. I'm loving it. Okay. All right. This is basically it. So, I mean, if you don't want to stick around to the end, I'm just assembling the bottom. I'm going to glue it, and then the video is going to be done. I mean, unless you want to wait and see how I attach them differently this go around, in case you have this set. Yeah. So, gonna hold it. My son he thinks he's fighting allergies. I think he's fighting a cold. Dooby-dooby-doo. Okay. Stick, stick, stick. I think we're coming up on, I think this is going to be about an hour and a half. I can only imagine what it would have been like had I done the whole cut session with you guys. I think maybe the next time I do one of these, maybe I'll do like a two-parter where like I'll do a section where I'm cutting it. That way you can see how, because you have to use washi tape or purple tape to cut these out. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Okay, now I'm going to show you what we're going to do different. We're going to do this a little different. This is going to be my bottom. This one I'm going to have come down on it. Actually, this one I am not assembling with you guys because I forgot to cut out these pieces to decorate the bottom. And as long as this video is, I'm not gonna drag it out that much further. I'm just not. So what I'm gonna do is, so y'all know what I'm talking about. This time when I glue them together, so I'm gonna cut out the pieces to decorate my sides, and then I'm going to put my glue on and glue it there, and then the tab, glue on, and come down over it and glue and just go around like that. I hope that makes sense. But I'm going to get a tighter fit. I'm going to be happier with the way it comes out. And then you just open it up and glue down like that. So I will post a picture of this finished on the community page. So if you want to come back in a little while before bedtime, I will have the finished picture on the community page for everybody to see. So with that, I love you guys to pieces. Thanks for sticking around. If you stuck around for the whole 1 hour and 17 minutes, thank you, thank you. Definitely go check out SVG Cuts. If you're into the digital cutting and want amazing cut files, I love them. It's not sponsored. I have just been buying files from them since 2013. So what, 8 years, I think. So, anywho, y'all have a great night. I love you guys to pieces. As always, happy crafting. Bye-bye.